Alright guys, I am at the property and I've got a camera that I've put up back here. It's pretty close, 30 yards from us, and I've been getting some just huge deer tracks through here. I'm going to put this corn out in front of that camera and I'm just going to walk. It's a deer trail, a rub line from last year, and I'm just going to walk back just a little bit. I'm not going far, but I'm going to be filming as I always do, and who knows, maybe we can get a deer or something. Did have an animal back behind me down the road on this side of the road. My left as I'm standing here, and I'm not sure what it was. It sounded like it had some size to it, and when it ran, it sounded like a deer. It covered a lot of ground really quick, and it ran sort of east, and then it turned and went straight south. So it's somewhere back that direction, but I don't hear it anymore. It sounded like a deer. But anyhow, it stormed about 45 minutes ago. We got right at 3 inches of rain in an hour. We got flash flood warnings, severe thunderstorm warning, lightning warning, and commuter warning. And we got another one coming, another bad storm. It's black back that direction. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to mount the camera on my chest so that my hands are free to carry the bucket. And if I need to cut anything, got my pruners and got my backup battery pack. One thing I don't have is a bottle of water, but I'm not going to go far. Let me grab the chest mount camera and we're going to get going. Guys, I'm filming in 4K just so I get a little more of the environment, the trees and whatnot. This is the trail the deer were taking. I think my camera's right up over here. I'm going to walk around this stuff. Ow. That deer, this pine tree right here, he killed that pine rubbing on it last year. And there's an oak right there. That whole thing's a rub, and that's been a couple of years. My camera's right in front of it. I'm just going to corn right here. It's really, really close to the truck. There's the trees rubbed on that one and that one. And the tracks that I've got were just enormous. Toss this in there. Alright, I'm going to check this camera right quick. It's only been up a couple of days and there's been no food here at all. But I keep getting his tracks on the road. So there we go. It's wet from the rain. Who knows, maybe we will get him on camera whenever he is. Had two really large deer coming in here last year. Got one clip. Let's import it. Selected. Okay, we're going to delete it. I guess I have this set on... Oh, it's on video. Okay. Let's see what this is. Well, he went by kind of fast. Camera didn't get him until he was in front of it. He's right there, if you can see him right there. Looks like a doe. And they have one little horn right there. And that's it. Okay. No big deal. Put this up, get the camera card back in it. Maybe we'll get this dude, this big boy, on camera. Right now, I've only gotten, out of all the cameras we got out here, I've only gotten three deer on camera that are big enough to harvest, but we're not gonna harvest them. They're young. I'm gonna put that bucket up. And when I go in a little differently, make sure this is up. It's on. I gotta change the batteries in it soon. Right. Alright, let me put this camera up and then I'll be right back. Stand by just a second. This looks like another trail right here. I think this is the one that goes right past. I think the camera's over there. I just want to walk back here and look on the far side of the property over here. Last year, Chris and I had walked down that side, and came across a really heavily used deer trail. But there were some prints in it that looked like a big pig, like a farm pig, not a wild hog. It's all kind of tracks right here. But I don't believe there are any pigs in the area as far as farm pigs. There's only a handful of people that live out here close enough. If they had a pig escaped it would end up here. I do have my snake boots on. We had a big snake got in the yard last night, in the backyard. Right at sundown, I was inside nursing a headache, and Rosie came in, told me seen a big snake, and she described a diamondback. And she took a stick and she run him off. She didn't hit him. She just kept throwing the stick around him until he left. Here's a persimmon. Thought it had a piece of fruit on it. Yeah, I think this is that trail, the game trail. This is persimmon here too. A lot of them have fruit now. A lot of persimmons right here. This little one right here in front of us, that's persimmon. There's last year's rub, buck rub. Killed that tree, little pine. I do want to try to get, I'd like to get one good deer off the property this year, if we can. I want more of a human presence out here. I invited one of our veterinarians that he helps us with the animals a lot. He's normally one that we use majority of the time. He hunts, and I invited him out here. And I asked him, I said, I'm not going to mention his name because some of you may know him, and he doesn't want his name or anything on YouTube. About anything. Being a veterinarian, he just doesn't want to be on YouTube. So I'm sure if I mentioned anything that has to do with the big guys and him, he'd be mad. But anyhow, I asked him, I said, because a friend of ours who owns the property adjacent to ours, our veterinarian and him know each other. He's actually hunted over there on our neighbor's property before. And so I asked him, I said, have you ever experienced anything weird out there? Any sounds, any, like having things thrown at you? And he just kind of smiled and he said, you mean like Sasquatch stuff? I said, yeah. And all he did is he just smiled. He didn't answer me. He just wouldn't really say much in regards to it. But just the expression, the way that he had said it, you mean Sasquatch? It just leads me to believe that he's had some encounters out here, or at least somewhere close by. This looks like a trail right here. I'm going to be going to the right. And I'm just looking. Some trees down over there. I've got several videos that I was putting together and just kept having issue after issue trying to get the videos edited. And one of them I was doing the articles and I kept having mess ups. And the third shot at it, well, the battery went dead on the camera. I filmed it a couple hours and wasn't paying attention and started doing the articles on the same battery, and the battery died. So I had to go back. I didn't know it died. I completed the articles and went to shut the camera off, and it was already powered off. And so I had 35 minutes or so of footage that I lost. So I've put new batteries in it, checked to see where it shut off, and I found that place in the article, hit record, got situated, and I started reading where it cut off at so that I could get the rest of the article, because those two were really long. got finished again, and got up, went to go turn the camera off, and realized the microphone was off. I powered the microphone down. Boy, the ground's real squishy right there. Hope it ain't a hornet's nest. But when I powered the camera down, or not powered down, when I went to change the batteries in the camera, I went ahead and I powered off the mic because it has its own battery. Once I changed the battery and I turned the camera back on, I forgot to turn the mic on. So that 35 plus minutes of footage had no audio. Well, anyway, it was 3 mess ups and I just couldn't get it right. It was so hot that day. Today's the coolest day we've had. When I got out of the truck, it was 91. I don't know what the heat index is, but it's almost like wintertime compared to what we've been going through. If you guys keep seeing the towel, it's because I'm sweaty. I sweat horribly bad, and I'm just trying to keep from dripping sweat on the camera lens. Sweat's gross, it's nasty. Yes, even my own sweat is nasty to me. I think I got off the trail. Seeing a lot of tracks, I'm just not seeing the actual trail. I have, several of you had recommended that I look into an EMF meter, and a couple of you recommended I check into one of the radiation detectors. Okay, I have an EMF meter. It is the model is the letter K-11 or K11 or K2. I don't know if it doesn't look like a Roman numeral, but it could be. It's just the letter K and a dash sign and 2 number 1 printed twice, K-11. And it's got lights on it. So when you pick up EMF, depending on how strong it is, it'll light up. And it could be anywhere from the first light, which is supposed to be very weak signal, all the way across to where it's all 6 or 7 lights. I don't know how many's on it. Ooh, big spider. But I do have one. It's actually in the truck. That area where I've been affected by something is back that direction. I'm not going over there. No desire to go over there and deal with that mess. I don't know what it is. Boy, this is weird area right here. And I'm not seeing the deer trail anywhere. I was kind of hoping to maybe find a shed off one of them bucks. I think it's the same 2 that were coming over there where I had to feed and the minerals out for the does and the babies. If it's them, they're big, really, really big. One of them is a giant 8-point. That's an old rub right there too. That tree's still alive, barely. And the other buck was an 11 point. But the 8 point dwarfed him. He was such a big deer. I think that's the airplane that I'm hearing. Thought it was growling. Don't want to deal with that. Put these cutters back up. Get in there. We'll go. Yes. It does feel strange in here. Right here where I'm at. It doesn't, I'm not getting that sick feeling or nothing. There's another deer rub on the little bitty tiny oak trees right there, the 3 little ones. It's not that weird dizzy feeling, that confusion. It just feels negative in here. Doesn't feel good at all. It's definitely getting worse. Right now it's almost as though I'm expecting something to jump out at me. That's the feeling I got anyhow. Well, look at this pretty holly tree. Look at that. I can get these pines out from around it, that thing would be beautiful. It's got a little tree growing under it right there. And it's got rubs all over it, deer rubs. I may put a blind over here. Maybe. I don't know. It just depends on how this area feels when it gets closer to season. This does not feel good right here at all. Oh, I like that. That is such a pretty tree. I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's full. It's got all these berries on it. They'll turn red right here when they ripen. And I don't believe you can eat them. Oh, that other big trunk that's down there, I thought it was part of the holly. It's an oak, but it's dead. It's about 5 or 6 foot tall. That'd be a perfect spot to put a blind. Let me get my phone out. I'm going to mark this spot right quick on my map. My location. Yeah, I could put a ground blind right there. Just kind of pull the limbs to the side, tie them just out of the way enough that I can erect a ground blind right there. All these little pines right here, the deer love them. They'll come into them. Your little young bucks, they'll actually rub on them. Another spider web. That looks like an old rub. Yep, right there, that's an old rub on that little oak. It feels crummy over here. Got rain coming. Isn't this pretty? This is a persimmon tree right here, this little one in front of us. I don't see any fruit on it. A lot of them have fruit right now. Not ripe. Whoa, now. It's a bug. Alright, I am at the property line right here. This is the property line right here where I'm at. All of this used to be timber land for the timber company. All of this here, they cut all the trees out of this one, and they stopped up to here. This block was sold to a friend of ours, and that's who we got it from. But he chose not to have it cut when they were cutting the timber out of this one. That's why you have mature trees on the left and you have brush on the right. These deer, they pour out of here. I'm gonna walk around this bush and we get back on our side. We should be on it now. We should be on our property. Because these trees are here, they are all on our side. The boundary goes somewhere right through there, and it goes straight north. There's a bunch of deer out here. Pile of deer. A lot of people hunt the surrounding forest, and they are not... they don't look the animal over when he comes in. They see brown moving through the bushes, they shoot it. And it doesn't matter if it's a young deer, 1 year deer, doe, buck, it don't matter. They shoot it all. We go after the older animals, the mature deer, and the ones that are that have problems, or if they're aggressive where they're attacking the smaller deer. And we've had one on here that was a bad character. There were two of them that were acting up, but one of them was really aggressive. Got on video him throwing a fawn. We're on pictures from the game camera, but I got a picture of him hitting it. I got another picture with his head up, and the fawn is 5 or 6 feet over him in the air, where that buck hooked him and threw him. And so we added that deer to the target list. Here's another pretty holly right there. It's not near as full. I'm not going to go very far. Somewhere down here, another 100 yards or so, is where it starts getting real creepy. That's where you can feel something affects you there. A ley line or something. I don't know what it is. But I don't have that meter with me I got it in the truck, but I'm not going over there. I don't want nothing to do with that. Wish I knew how to explain to you how this particular spot feels. It literally feels like there's people just like hiding behind all these trees right here, staring at me. Pretty scary feeling. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Do not like it. I'm gonna turn, I think. I don't want to get too far anyway in case the bottom falls out and it starts pouring rain. Can't believe I haven't found any deer sheds this year. It's kind of odd. I'm gonna go around this little holly bush here and then start working my way back. I'm getting really close to that spot that has such a bad feeling in it. Right here, it just feels like you're being watched. Something could definitely be in the ground and in some of that brush watching me. I don't think that's what's going on. I think it's just my brain playing tricks on me. There's a deer trail right there. Trying to watch these little bushes. I got into hornets again this morning in our backyard. Oh, spider web in my ear. Nice little cubby right there. Little hiding spot. I don't know if I'm hearing stuff or I think I'm hearing stuff. Wouldn't be hard to hide up in this, would it? Put a blind in here would be a good spot. But you ain't got a lot of... You wouldn't be able to see behind. You can't shoot that way anyhow, because we're just too close to the neighbor's property. He's got... I don't remember the size of that block. It's right there on the east side of us. 80 acres, I think. I can't remember. It's a pretty big piece of property. Excuse me. But he wants a fortune for it. We first had found out he was selling it. We looked into it, and yeah, that's as far as we got. Yeah, This is a weird area. This right here is a cherry tree. Yeah, that's a cherry. Right here, Florida cherry. These are very, very poisonous to the goats. The dried leaves, just one leaf on the ground can kill them if they eat it. So we dug up several of them. I'm gonna walk right here and go around. I want to look at this other holly over here. Yeah, we pulled up a few of the cherry trees and put them in the pile to decompose, and then we're going to be burying all that stuff. Wouldn't be hard to put a blind in right here. It would be a morning hunt because afternoon sun that blinds you. Could stuff a blind down in that mess. Right there. If the sun sets, you'd be facing west. So you wouldn't be able to really hunt in the afternoon. Unless you sat in it and stayed leaning back to one side so the sun doesn't hit you in the face. Oh, look at this holly. There's a rub right there. Oh, jeez. Right there. There's a rub from last year. It feels really screwy in here today, which it usually does. Spider web. I'd make my day if I found a shed. A deer shed, not a storage shed. That's a pretty holly. It's gonna be a big one day. I wonder, see what kind of view we got on this one. Got a trail right here. Wow. Got a deer trail right here, a beat down trail. Look at that. It goes that way. Right through here. Let's go around it. Look. Around this stuff. I hate going through the palmettos because the hornets are usually, I've got them a nest in there somewhere. There's the trail right there. It's going under this. What if there's an armadillo hole in there or something? Oh, look, I got another camera in the truck. I want to see where he's coming out. He's coming in right over there. Right here, right there. He's going this way. Look at the ground's dented. He's going under this, right in there. That might be a mature buck. Let's go around it. It's going right through the center of it. There's another one right here, another trail right there. It goes straight through. Alright, I think I'm going to put some corn out over here too. That's a pretty active trail, it goes right through there. I'm not far from the truck. I'm going to mark let's see. Camera, my location. New cam. Okay. I'm going to go back to the truck and grab that camera and bring it in here with some corn. Set it up. Holy cow. Yeah, we got rubs in there too. See two. It may be an armadillo trail or a coyote also. It looks like it. I think that's the trail right there. The ground's kind of flat. That may be it. There's a little rub over here. There's another one right in there, but it's not a big deer. That looks like it might be a shed. No. There's a hole, armadillo hole. I bet that was him making that trail. Bet it was. See, he's got a trail right here too, going out. Okay. Maybe I won't put one here. Let's go around this stuff and go to the left. Yeah, that's probably the armadillo doing that. Maybe close to the 4 trail, maybe. This is the type, this area here, this type of grass. I don't know what's special about it, but the deer seem to love it. Well, I'm going the right direction. Yep. Going the right way. There's another tree down. Got the roots out of the ground, and it's still alive. It's still got green on the top. And I got a trail right here. Look at that. Yep, this is the trail. There's a heavy trail right there. I think. Yep, right through there. Hey, a bear. Something stinks right here. It's got that thick cover. I'm not gonna walk over there. Change my mind. Let's go back over here and see where this trail goes right here. This is probably the armadillo. Right here. Got another tree down right there. This one here broke off. Little one. That pine tree's alive. This one right here. Roots are out of the ground on it too. It's still alive. Yeah, there's a rub right there. I know that ain't no bear pushing a tree over that size. We haven't had any rain except for today. And it flooded for sure. It hadn't been down long. The limbs haven't turned toward the sky. I just come over, spotted something. I wanted to come over and check over here. Now I'm not seeing it. I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, there's a rub right there. A lot of deer tracks in the ground right here too. Yep, that's a rub. And this one's still got some pine needles on it. Still alive. And he's rubbing the tar out of that one. All of this right here. There's a little one up there that he's rubbed. That's a young buck there. Oh, it's got bit again. I don't think I'm far from the truck. Should be coming up on that forward trail too. Somewhere over here. There's a tree way down there. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's a rub. Looks kind of big. Another briar. I don't know if the deer did that or not. No, that ain't a rub. Sort of open in here. It is a rub. Yep, right here. That was from last year. Pretty sure. Okay. This is a pretty area right here too. There's a flag right there for the Forward Trail, that orange flag, if you guys can see it. That trail will take us right out. Got thorns all in my hand. Bird nest. That little tree right there. Thought it was a hornet's nest. I don't need that. Look at the another trail right there. Goes right under that. Oh, armadillo hole. Knock. Get out of here. So many thorns. I don't see the flag now for that Forward Trail. I know it's there somewhere. I am not seeing it. It's a bucket right there. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's another one. Someone's been growing drugs back here, I bet you. I'd bet anything on it. Hopefully that ain't the case. Looks like just two of them. See? That other one's right there. Yep, someone's been out here growing. Right. Somebody's been growing something out here. And there's another one. What if there's any more? Definitely don't need that. Holy cow. It is so hot. Or humid. It's not really hot. It's just humid. I don't see any more that way. It's crazy. People come on your property and they think that they can automatically start growing junk, bring their dope out somewhere else where they don't get in trouble. There's a can. It's probably from whoever put that mess there. That's an old one. Probably Hornets in it. Coke. No. Coors. Bet. Alright. That's definitely some knocking. That's coming from back behind us. Right there. Back there, I think. That's the way we went around. We came that way. Still knocking. Guys, I'm not a Bigfoot investigator, so I'm not going over there. I'm going to the truck. I think I'm going the right way. Not sure if I am or not. Check my phone. Yep. I actually gotta go back over here. Looks like. I need my phone back up. Ow! Found another thorn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was knocking. It definitely sounded like knocking to me. I'm sure that's going to be on camera. On the microphone. God, that's a wad, ain't it? And just see it right there. Yeah, I don't know what that is, you guys. It smells like burnt rubber. A little bit like burnt rubber. Or electric fire. A radiator. I just thought it was a snake. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull my phone out, I think. Thought I was going the right way. I can't be far. I'm going the right way. Yep. What? Something moving back there. Oh, my heart's pounding. If y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. Time I hear stuff like that, it could be an animal of some type, but it just freaks me out. You guys, I get scared over it. Right now my ears, like the back of my ears, feel weird. Like somebody's walking up on my heels. Somebody's close to you, you could sort of feel it in the back of your head. That's the way it feels right now. There ain't nobody here. There's a truck right through there. Okay, well I'm gonna get in the truck. I'm going home. I ain't up with all that crap. I'm sorry, but it's not for me. It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's definitely not something I enjoy being around. Y'all have a good afternoon. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm not going to put that camera out. I'll put it somewhere else. I was going to bring it back in there. And there's 2 trails. I'm not going to risk it. There's something back there. It sounds like something knocking on trees. All right, I'm gonna load my stuff up and I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. God bless you. I love y'all. If there's something I can do for you, please email me, standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.